There are some who feel like that, the conditions are such that they can attack us there. My answer is bring them on.
I have strong confidence in Don Rumsfeld. I hear the voices, and I read the front page, and I know the speculation, but I'm the decider.
How can we live in a world where everything's gone crazy? So much death and destruction making my vision hazy. You think your babies are safe in the haven you call home, till you come to that place and realize it's all gone. Society's fabric ripped to shreds, dipping the flag threads in blood until they're drenched in red. He said serve your country, but fuck what Uncle Sam said before your son comes home with a chest of hot lead. Too many lives lost, ain't no need to count the heads. We just tread across the beds of the dead instead. So many losses, fill the field with crosses and coffins. We sell the lives of these poor boys like auctions, cause when they have no money, there's no option. Give them an M16 just for precaution, cause life in battle is already predetermined. They had no idea for what cause they were serving. Killing at 18, a baby he was still learning, but give him respect so nothing else concerned him. Bush called it war on terror, I call it greed. A political tyrant getting money from overseas. But where's the evidence saying that Saddam had bombs? So like napalm, we burn the lives of the Islams, justifying that we must strike back for mankind. But an eye for an eye would make the whole world blind, and in the land of the blind he who has eyes shall rule. But he was blind to the horrors, what are we to do? Abu Ghraib was the beginning of the violence, leaving the world shell-shocked and dead silent. Torture just shows what a man does in fear, not true facts. We only stop when we get what we want to hear. Washboarding's just another form of torture, so what the fuck is Cheney saying? It's just water. But how would you feel strapped with a towel on your mouth, being tipped backwards while Sparta chokes your lungs out? These innocent prisoners are being treated like mannequins, but we're masked by the mass manipulation. What's happening? Geneva Convention was disregarded by the prison guards, and so too was civil rights, blown down like a house of cards. Then came the mass executions in Kosovo, where the bullets ripped the Muslims and shredded their torsos. Serbian soldiers left the streets bathed with Bordeaux. We watch from a distance with no tear of sorrow, but that's what humans do when they are given too much power, and there's a second turn of minutes and the minutes into hours. We realize that these punk politicians are cowards, so selfish. How can you say this battle is ours? If you wanna fight a war, grab a gun, do it yourself. Don't hide behind a desk and take the life of someone else. He said to the world, fool me once, shame on you. But it's the people who be fooled by this political tool. Fuck a shoe, I'd rather throw a punch or two. Uranium from Africa, man, you have no clue. But they fight for their country and die for their nation, whilst his donation to the war was to take a vacation. That's why by the masses we were filled with frustration. We were hellbound, thank God we rid ourselves of this Satan who almost left the country victim of destruction. I'm speaking truth to these people who have absolutely nothing, sucked in by the government's lies. It's no surprise that nobody wants to give up their lives for men in neckties. But as we grow, forget our past, new problems arise, and what was once acceptable has been severely chastised. Our own money spent on war on drugs, when it was the CIA who first sold it to us, and now they're out arresting these innocent civilians, when government and drug lord are just simple synonyms. And we forget about the soldiers who are fighting, losing limbs with shrapnel scattering, scarcely skimming their skin. We're just in too deep and way over our heads. We must march up to freedom, overthrow the feds who have oppressed our speech and censored our thoughts, and we complied to the masses, but at what cost? And if we go for revolution, it's considered a felony. But how about America's destructive hegemony? So get ready for the ride, sit tight up on your saddle. We are cattle in line, ready to be slaughtered in battle. The politicians don't care if one of our brothers falls, cause all in all we are just another brick in the wall, made with no foundation and whose rights are not concrete. The elite climb higher when the poor go 6 feet, and these men hold their teddies and hide under their sheets, while there's pain and violence going on in their own streets. How about we cease fire and increase the peace? If we defeat this tyrant, we can finally be free. So I'm sending a message, and these lyrics are the key. These words are just letters, take them how you want them to be. So don't get me wrong, this ain't a call to arms, cause I ain't rapping religion or speaking words of psalms. I'm at a different angle with the world in my palms. It's just crazy how we're playing games with